Hello, my name is Kumi Naidoo. I'm the Executive Director of Greenpeace International, and I'm recording this message in Brussels on this very rather cold November day. This is a message to the 11 courageous activists who participated in the anti-potato GM action in Veteran. I have been following this case quite closely now and understand that you are facing some exceptional charges which sound as if this Belgium is some new democratic country that is struggling to actually realize what democracy is. Our political leaders must understand that activism is not a crime. They need to understand, as Albert Einstein once said, the greatest act of patriotism is actually dissent. And why is it unacceptable when brave, courageous citizens like the 11 of you stand up to say that we do not want our food sovereignty impacted on, we do not want to lose control as farmers over the integrity of our own seeds and the fertilizers that support them, when in fact people are standing up to say we want to actually protect the safety and security of our food supply, because that's what the struggle is about, and that we are prepared to put people and people's right to decent, healthy food ahead of the profits of the genetically modified industry. They should be treated as heroes rather than being vilified in the courts. I'm particularly concerned, of course, that legislation intended to curb gang activity and other high-level criminal activity is being deployed for activists who are engaged in peaceful civil disobedience. Peaceful civil disobedience is what has delivered justice in a context where humanity has faced many injustices in the past. So whether you look at a woman's right to vote, civil rights in the United States, apartheid, and many other issues, you will find that those struggles only move forward when people step forward and said enough is enough and no more, I'm prepared to put my life on the line, I'm prepared to go to prison if necessary. And that's what these brave 11 activists have actually done. They've stepped forward and they put their lives on the line. And it's true that sometimes governments, when people are taking these actions, repress the opposition, vilify people in the media, use pernicious legal instruments like what is happening in this case. But history shows us those struggles only move forward when people were willing to make those sacrifices, like you 11 have been willing to make. So to all of you I say, stand firm, resist these charges, and internationally we will draw attention to a slippage in democracy that is actually happening in Belgium, because that is what is at stake when the courts are used to abuse the rights of citizens to favor one well-organized lobby and the deep pockets that those lobbies have. And let's be very clear, the GMO industry is one of the most well-resourced industries. They have huge amounts of money to actually lobby and to actually secure the space to do their unjust businesses. And you've stood up against it, and you should feel proud. In fact, the good thing is that they are actually fighting us, because it would be terrible if you did this action and we were ignored. So the fact that they're fighting you takes some comfort that in fact you've had the impact that you needed to have. Now we need to ensure that sanity prevails, and that whatever sanction is offered by the Belgian state should be proportional to the action that you took. And clearly, we are not saying we are running away and we are not prepared to take the responsibility. You are saying that you are prepared to do that. However, the responsibility has to be proportional to the action that you've taken, and the legal instruments that the Belgian government is using here is clearly far too onerous, far too disproportional, and is clearly unjust. So stand firm and good luck, and know that many people from around the world stand in solidarity with you as you strive to stand up for a food system that is sustainable, that is not contaminated, and does not benefit a handful of powerful companies that seek to get rich on the back of the food that people on this planet eat. Thank you.